Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house. What are you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we, my friends, are playing some more Clash Royale. Now, I want to go ahead and apologise if I sniffle quite a bit again. For some reason, this winter's been horrendous for me, and I keep getting colds, so I do apologise. But nevertheless, we're going to be coming out of that. Now, I want to show you a build that I've been playing that has got me quite high up in this particular server. Now, I'm server 71 on this particular game, and I'm going to show you what I'm using. So, for this particular one, I'm using the Griffin, which really helps me out, like, with some HP. You could use the Winter Griffin if you like, but I prefer the normal Griffin, just because of the skills that it gives later on, which are just a little bit better than the Winter Griffin, in my opinion. Excuse me. Now, in terms of heroes, now with this particular setup, you're gonna need the Pumpkin Drake, you're gonna need Arno, or you don't need Arno, but you need the Blood Commander and you need the Holy Mage. Now, Arno needs to be of anyone with high damage output. Now, Arno is the best for damage output, but if you don't have Arno, then you could always substitute in the Blood Axe Lord. You could also bring in the Lord of Venom. Um, you could bring in the King, but I wouldn't really recommend it. Um, Either one of the Ancient Droid 2 or the Ancient Droid 1 is a very good card to bring in. Um, and that's really all I would suggest. They're the only ones I would really suggest that you could really change it to. Um, if it was my personal opinion, I would bring the Ancient Droid 2 if I didn't have Arno, just because he's a little bit better. Um, on the fact that he does 500 damage to a column and takes 50% range from each of the people that he hits. My next pick would be the Ancient Droid because he does 400 damage with a 100% chance to physical them for 3 seconds. So he's a very good card as well. But if you do have Arno, then 100% take this guy. Now, some of you might turn around and say, well, I don't have the Blood Commander. If you don't have the Blood Commander, again, a little bit of a hard one to suggest, but if you got the War Mage, 100% bring the War Mage, because he gives a little bit of extra speed, 50% speed for 8 seconds. That's really good. But because this deck kind of lacks a bit of damage, I bring the Blood Commander because obviously her skill 100% more attack for 10 seconds. Now this particular build is about negating damage, so the more damage you can put out in as little time as possible, the better it is for you. Now the Holy Mage decreases 50% damage for 8 seconds, 7 seconds, and the Pumpkin Drake decreases 150% of the enemy's attack capability for 6 seconds. Now, when those two are running together, that's a lot of damage reduction. Now, on top of that, what you're going to need is you're going to need a few key skills. Now, if I go to formation, now these key skills are 5 skills. That's all you need, which is one. The most important one is the Ancient Curse, which I believe is 5,000 points in the Ancient Academy. Now, this decreases 50% physical and magical attack, and 50% magical and physical defense for 20 seconds. Really, really key skill. Now, Earthquake you get in, I believe, the 3rd Academy, so Advanced Academy I think it is, which obviously everyone knows Earthquake by now. Volcano you get in the 1st Academy, so really good skill, you've got to bring that. Again, another ancient skill, which is Piggin, quite cheap, I think it's something like 200 runes or something, and another ancient skill which is elemental healing. Now, those are the main skills that you need. Every other skill you can just put in willy-nilly and take whatever you like. Now, with this particular build and the way that I am, I've managed to get up to the Shadow Forest. I'm kind of at the peak of where I can go with this deck at the moment with my card levels and stuff. Now, if I actually go back here, you can see that my card levels aren't that high. My Drake's only 41, my Holy Witch is 32, and Arno and Blood Mage or Blood Commander are at level 50. Now, I do have fairly decent gear, especially on Arno. I have all legendaries, but again, around about level 50s for gears and stuff. So we're not looking too great for that kind of stuff. But what I will do is, if I go back here, I just want to show you the sort of potential of this deck. So if I go into this one right here. Now, this is fairly high up in the game, or I say fairly high up in the game, like some of you might be struggling to get past it. But watch the difference in the setup, for example. Now, I've purposely picked this one because of the fact that it has the Snow Ice Lord in here. But look at the damage. Like, the two Snow Ice Lords in the front lines are going to be targeting my guys in the back. But look at how little damage they're doing to my troops. And that's just because of how much damage reduction I have on them. So you got to remember, the Drake reduces their attack damage by 150. The Holy Witch drops off their damage by 50%. And then my skill, first skill that you cast, which lasts for 20 seconds, drops their damage permanently for 20 seconds by 50%. So effectively, when the Holy Witch puts her bubble up, they're effectively having 100% damage reduction, and then the Drake is given another 150% damage reduction. So they've effectively got 250 damage reduction with 50% damage increase. So really nice and easy. Like, if I go over here to the boss battle, now if I've selected correctly, this guy uses his charge a lot, so it's going to be very hard to build this setup up because of the fact of how quick they use their freeze spells and stuff. But watch this, guys. Even though these guys are going to fly into my troops and they're going to freeze people up quite a lot, like, watch the fact of once we get that bubble up, how little damage we start taking. Now, if you look at Arno, he's going to take a fair bit of damage, but this is what this skill here is for. Now, watch this, guys. Like, Arno was taking a lot of damage. He's now taking next to no damage. Like, he's taken now 4,000 damage per pop, whereas now we're healing up double the amount of that. So it's pretty insane how much this deck reduces damage, and you can get super far in this with this deck. One of the other things as well that I did find, this exact setup actually let me get to the top of the tower. So if you're having a hard time getting to the top of the ancient tower, so if we go to the Misty Forest and you're having a hard time climbing up to the top of the tower, this deck is great for that. So I can't actually play it right now, but if you go into the Forgotten Tower, as you can see right here, I've managed to reach level 40. I have completed the whole entire tower on this thing. It's a shame that it doesn't let you click on the final battle to show you what deck you used, but this was the exact deck that I used, and people were lower down. I actually done it with a level 40 Arno and level 40 level 3 Blood Commander. So since I've completed that tower, we've actually managed to get the Blood Commander up to a level 6 and we've also leveled up a little bit. As you can see, I've got tons of gold, I've got loads of leveling up stuff, so I'm not really in a rush to level things up at the moment, but that's just a little helpful tips of what we've got going on. So I really hope that you're able to play and increase. And to finish things off, guys, why not just open up a stack of 10 cards and hope for something good. So in the meantime, while we're going to do this, guys, go down to the bottom, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel, and leave some comments down below. So we're going to open up these free ones. Hopefully we're going to get something really nice and special, because of the fact that I've got a cold, and you know, if you didn't know, leaving a like will help me get better. So let's go ahead and open up one pack of 10. Hopefully we're going to get a 6-star, and we're going to be amazing for the rest. Oh, there it is, baby. Oh, nice. We got the witch as well, and we got a free card draw. So let's just go for another 10 cards and see what we can get, my friends. Nice, another witch. I'm happy with that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, guys. So we just got 2 witches and a 6-star, so that's pretty good. I'm happy with that, boys and girls. So anyway, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please hit a like down below if you enjoyed, and also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I shall see you in the future with some more tips and tricks that are helping me play the game. Peace on the streets.